welcome to Gautam Brothers the Unschoolers. Today, let's see how to make an Apple iPhone SE in Tinkercad. So first, here I'm in Autodesk Tinkercad. It'll ask you to log in and all that if you haven't used it for a while, if you've logged out. Anyways, when you're in, you have to click Create New Design. After a while, you'll reach this page. So just don't do anything yet. Now let's go to Apple's website. Here I've opened the tech specs for iPhone SE. I want to be here right now. Size and weight. Depth 7.3 millimeters. So we'll go back into Tinkercad, drag out the box, and height we'll put 7.30 millimeters. We'll go back to Apple. Its width is 67.3 millimeters. So here it says height 7.3, then width 67.3. Length, let's check what's the length. 138.4. So we want the length to be 138.4. So now we've got a basic body, but if you see here, this is all rounded. Let's go down. The side image, it's rounded. So we want a rounded phone. How do we do that in Tinkercad? Well, it's quite simple. Click on the box and increase the radius. Set it to 20 here. That's the maximum amount of radius you're allowed to have. And that'll also make your phone all rounded and nice. You can change the color if you want. It's available in black, white and red. I'll select this one and make it black. That looks perfect. So now that we've got our basic box, we'll go back to the specs. So now we need all these 6. Okay, let's go on to Tinkercad. Move our phone base all the way aside. Now we'll take this and this. You can already see how that's going to work, I bet. We'll just make everything very high resolution. So this is a lightning connector. We want this to be, I don't know. I'm aligning this. Move it off the side. 1, 6, 1, 6. So that will get it a wee bit smaller. Duplicate it. So now both of them are equally spaced apart. We can do something else. Let's go back. So here, so 6 there, 6 there. Something like that distance. $45. Now let's just take all of this, except for this. Group it. Make it a hole. You see, yes, that's basically what we have here, but it's definitely way too large to fit on our phone, so we have to reduce to high. Never mind, I'll just do it. Align it. Hold down shift, bring it down to 2.5, release. Now I better turn it up. What was that? 90. align it right here in the middle. Both of them. Let's lift this up 0. Let's push that right. Yeah, that's perfect. Shift this, Command G. Now we've got this part. Let's go to technical specs. So that is done. Let's go to Tinkercad after a minute, but wait, not now. Now we need the screen. This is going to be a little more complicated. All the way up here you have 4.7. Okay, go to Tinkercad. First we have to edit the grid. Let's make it inches. Update grid. Top minus. Now it said 4.7. Let's take these out. Width 0. Length 4.7. Radius you can increase, but nothing will happen that much. Now let's click this, align according to this, then center it, shift to orthographic and top. We need the side, select it. Now we need the top. Since it's 0 in that side, it's not exactly a 3-dimensional object. Let's angle this. 22.5 seems quite good, but we should change. Zoom out. Instead of 0, put that 10. Okay, minus 10. That look good. Okay, so now we should do 3. Okay, you see this outline? That's going to be the size of our screen. So yes, this looks good. Now you just take a box. You can turn off orthographic mode now. 4.093. Okay, so we need this box to be 4.093. Turn this 90 degrees, didn't realize that. Then the other dimension is 2.318. 2.318. So that is the size of our screen. We can get rid of view now. Actually, I'll change the color to the white version. You can do that anytime, you know. So now let's decrease his height to 1/8. This height is 0.287. Now according to this, let's align it. Just center on both axes and bring it to the top. If you watch the Tinkercad cube video, then you know what I mean. You had to do it 6 times. Wait. We need this to be a hole, duplicate it, and this one to be solid black. So now we select our hole and our phone and Command G. Wait for a few seconds. Poof! Suddenly you have a screen. Wait. This, you might like this, but there's one thing that is quite naughty. If you look here, unlike in a real phone, front, the graphic, unlike in a real phone, this is peeping out a bit, so we'll pull that down just a little, but that's too much. So now what do we do? Oh no, the phone is zooming. Well, not exactly. We can change the snap grid mode, so it'll So there are several options. I've taken from 1/8 of an inch to 1/32 of an inch. Now that's just right. Now it looks more real. Okay, what's the next detail? First let's group this. Command G. We've done the 4.7 inch screen. Let's see, that's the iPhone 11. The home button. The iPhone SE is an older model. It's the 6th generation of iPhone, so it does have a home button. And we'll take this thingy, it's called a tube, and we'll lower its wall thickness a lot. Let's take that down to 0.031. 0.562 by 0.562. Align it according to this first. I have to align it. So I did that. Now make this a hole, duplicate it, and this into some shade of gray. Another hole and this G. So now let's go back to Apple. All of this stuff here. This we can do with another ring. And this will need another of the things we use for the lightning connector or the charging. 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. This is nice. Now we need to reduce the wall thickness just a bit here. Increase the height to 20. 24.5, okay. 24.5. Okay, that was 25.4. Go back to Apple. You see this is way thinner than this, so we have to go there. Back to Tinkercad. So let's, instead of this, make this something like 40 by 40. According to this, let's, jeez. Now let's take both of these, shift and make it way smaller too. Turn it 90 degrees. Let's align according to this. Here. Set hole. According to this, let's align this. Set a line according according to this. Now let's make this a hole. Move it a lot. Let's go to the text specs again. So let's move this. Okay. We're making a mirror image of the phone. More like that. This. Group it. Duplicate it. Solidify it. Take the whole version. Group it with the body. Come on. Yes. Take the regular version. Group it with the body. Yes. It may look done, but it's not. Wait, did we make the home button? Yes. We made the home button too big. Shift. Just do it. Align it properly. Lift it up a wee bit. No, we don't want that. 0.1. Yes, that's the perfect place. Make it a hole. Duplicate it. Make it a hole. This. Come on, G. This. This. Come on, G. Yep. Long process over. Now we've got a perfectly sized home button. Zoom. Wait. This. Shift this. Still a hole. Duplicate it. Solid. 3B, 3B, 3B. I have to remember that. Shift this. G. Shift it. This. Group it. Solid. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's easier to remember. Shift this. Come on. G. This. Shift this. Shift this. Group it. Now make it a hole. Duplicate this. Make it a solid body. Select the hole. Shift. Group it. Now let's take this. Shift this. G. That part's done. Now we need to flip the phone over. Yep, that's still a nice 3D view. So we'll go back to Tinkercad. But we can't exactly very easily shave off the tube. But what we can do is get out a cone. Sides 64, height way down. Something like 3 in. Now let's increase the top radius, something like this. Instead of 3, how about try more like it? Now how do we get the hole in the middle? Oh, that's simple. Just use a cylinder. We need to bevel it a little and increase the segments so that looks like it's an actual camera. Then let's shift the top radius 8.62. So we need to double 8.62. Let's see, that'll be 17.24. 17.24. Instead of 17.24, we need a little inlet. So 17 should do the trick. Hey, that rhymes. But we're not here looking for rhymes, we're here looking for 3D models of the iPhone SE. Now we have to align. Let's group this. You want a layer here. 17 by 7. This some dark color. That. Duplicate this and then make that 15 by duplicate this and make it that. Click on the hole. Shift this, group it. Now this, take all this and group it. Not that color. We want it to be multicolor. Oof. Now we want one last thing. Another one. This we want 5 by 5, or more like 7 by 7. Let's make it blue. The inside is blue. Camera. And it's also small. Something more like 2.5 by 2.5. That is good. Shift this here. Script. This and this. Let's group it. This isn't the best camera, but the best one I could think of. 7.35. That's more like it. But that looks a little big. Come on, Shift G. Come on, Shift G. Delete. Instead of 2.5, let's make that increase by 1.5. So 4 by 4. In this corner, we need to make it 5.5 by 5.5. Yeesh, way larger. Make it a hole. Duplicate it and make it a hole. Shift this, come on, G. Going through all of it yet again. I just made that center larger. This is too large. Yeah. So let's put that in the edge. Group it. Finally, we're done with the main camera. So now we need this thing. That's going to be pretty easy. Still processing. Make this 64. Actually, let's not wait for it. Could take very long to process. 1.4. Definitely don't want that height. 0.5. Shift. Okay. Flat. Another cylinder. 64. Reduce the height. Let's make it 10 by 10. A little smaller, something like 7 by 7. We'll also reduce the height. This, align according to this. Absolute top. And this. Shift. This align according to this. That's better. So now what we want to do, solid, yellowified, make it yellow, get it dark, duplicate it, make it a hole. Just wait a little while while it's grouping. This, shift this, group this, this. Just take all of it, group, ship. It's processing now. You might think it's done, but not yet. What's that? The Apple logo. So there are two ways to do this. Either make it with shapes, which is going to be quite long, or you can try to quickly use a scribble tool. By the way, if you could do it, good job. I'm talking about the scribbling. Duplicate that. Take it at a little angle. -7 here. This 7 -7. 3 there. Cheese. We've got that part. Now for the hardest part, the leaf of the apple. Actually, here a shape generator could help you. Can it? No, it can't. Yes. Oof. We have to take out this, and this. Not the last one, because we can just duplicate 103. That should be -90. be longer. I could squish this a little at the end. Let's squish this. Let's move this. Actually, let's take this into the view. Orthographic top. Done that. Yeah. Let's duplicate this. Undo that. Flip this 180 degrees. Set this to 5. Snap that. Yeah, that looks fine. Oof, that was a lot of work. Now instead of this color, let's make it this color, and this 2 goes this color. This is 40, 40, 40. And this is 5e, 5e, 5e. I want this to be 40, 40, 40. Turn off caps lock. Where's 4? 40, 40, 40. Return. Finally. Shift, let's take this way. One unorthograph. Shifting. Let's group it. Okay, to me that looks fine for the Apple logo. Let's make this 2 millimeters. Let's do this. Shift, make it a lot smaller. Make it a bit thinner. That's good. Shift this, align according to this. Middle, top. That's good. And change its size. Let's make this solid. Duplicate it, holify it, shift this, group, wait. Yeah. And we officially have our iPhone SE. I'll just give you a better look now. So, I hope you liked the video. Bye! It's supposed to stop the screen recording. I said bye! Not working. Bye!